Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a quilting template that will be used with a pounce pad in order to mark your quilt. So I have here a piece of template plastic, and I've marked with a marker the design that I want. It's not particularly great design, but just wanted something that you could see. So what I'm going to do is take it onto the machine, and I'm using an old needle. I keep one needle specifically for doing this, and don't use that needle again for doing cloth because it will tend to dull your needle a little bit. And my machine is not threaded. And what we're going to do is use the machine in the same way we would do free motion quilting and punch a bunch of holes around this pattern. So here I am with the pattern on my machine. My machine is basically not threaded, and they've got a load of thread hanging down there. There we go. My machine is not threaded, and I am going to move around this piece as if I were just free motion quilting it. Helps if I can find my paddle. You guys have lost pedals? There it is. And I'm just going to go around. And I think I'm going a little too fast because I think the camera's shaking there. So we'll go back down. And I am just literally going to use the machine to punch this set of holes. So I'm literally going to follow the design that I've drawn on here. Now, the interesting thing with this is that the pounce pad is more effective from the back. You'll get little dimples on the back where the machine has punched through the holes, and those dimples actually catch the chalk on the pounce pad and make it work a little better. So if you have a pattern where it is important that it goes in one particular direction, and there we're done with that. If it's important that it goes in one particular direction, you want to draw it and then turn your template plastic over. And that's the nice thing about having either a transparent or a translucent plastic to do this with, because you do not have to worry about doing the mirror image to begin with. You just draw it on one side and then flip over and stitch on the other. And in this case, because I'm working one-handed here in order to hold the camera, I've taped down my stencil. So I'm just going to wipe the pounce pad across. And then we'll lift the template, and you can see that where I did a good wipe, we now have the pattern on the fabric. When you do this, you want to do it pretty close to when you're going to quilt. You may not want to mark the entire quilt at one time. You may want to mark each block or each area as you come to it, because as this bounces going through the machine, there does tend to be both blurring, and the chalk tends to go away. So that's how you do a template. You can use paper, you could use cardboard, cardstock, whatever, but I like to use the template plastic because, as I say, if you need it to be directional, the back where it's got the pimples on it is the better side to rub your pounce pad on, so you can draw it the right way around on one side and then just flip and stitch on the other side. Okay.